Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. And yes, there is the duck. Love is stored in ducks. Please make sure that we know this going forwards. This is why we have our Neve command. How's everybody doing? I hope we're doing alright. It is my No, it's my it's my week off. You're like, oh yeah, I get one day off. No, I get several, in fact. So that's pretty cool. And I'm here playing spooky games for people. For on Monday, we play horror games. Hello to Zakrai and O'Wales. Hello to Neve, Empirical Woodlands. Hello everyone. Hope everyone's doing alright. Well. Let me tell you something, O'Wales. There is somebody else's birthday today, and if Why Not shows up today, everyone yell happy birthday at him, okay? I've arranged it with his roommate that he should show up, so just keep that in your pocket, alright? Alright. And if he doesn't, I'll just go yell at him after the stream. Anyways, look, it's the ending of the music. And now we go over to the game. What a good transition. Love it. Alright, let's load our game. Also, yes, the command does now have a duck. We don't have to force Neve to provide her own. Is that what I'm doing? That's what I'm doing. I forget what that was. I think that was testing something for this very stream. Anyway. Let us continue. Now, before we begin, I am going to show off something on this little interstitial menu over here. And that is costumes. Also, absolutely fine, Zakrai, and thank you for letting us know. Enjoy your studying. Please be doing that. So yeah, you can change your character's costumes. I have not unlocked many costumes for my characters. Because they are mad expensive, and you have to complete the game several times to unlock them, and do many ridiculous categories. But... oh, wait, I don't have it? Oh, denied! I was going to give my characters glasses. Because as we have established, you give your characters glasses. That makes them a little bit cooler by doing that. Anyways, let's just continue. I will tell you something cool, though. One of the unlockable costumes is, like, a skirt and shirt ensemble for this character right here. And, they liked this design better, because, like, she looks like a pop star in this one, and that's what the game's about. Fatal Frame does love its pop stars, but, yeah, they made the concept art an unlockable skin, and I think that's amazing. More games need to do that. I forget what I'm doing. What's my camera button? Is it you? It's you. Alright. I probably need to go talk to Miku. I gave her a bunch of photographs to develop, and I'll bet you she's going to give us a whole bunch of plot? I'm not going crazy. Everyone saw that film grain, right? That indicates something weird's going on? Maybe not. I don't see Miku anywhere. She's always awake by now, but maybe she's still in her room? Yep. Definitely nothing untowards going on in this scene right here. Like, if we look at that, that's just breakfast on the table. Definitely nothing down there. See? Look. Nothing. You're going mad. There is a letter on the kitchen counter. It looks like it's from Kay. Miku must have brought it in and left it here. Dear you, have you listened to the 3 tapes I sent before? I'd like you to listen to them before you read the rest. Maybe you won't believe it, but I've had the manner of sleep dream. First I thought I was just thinking about the manner too much, but after listening to those tapes, and to Mio, I'm displaying the same symptoms. In the dream, I'm in a snowy manor. I don't remember it well, but it resembles the house I got the camera obscura from. I've got a bad sense from the manor, just like the testimonies. The only difference is, I was pursuing Mio in the manor, and Mio wasn't dead. If the urban legend of the manner of sleep is true, and I can wake Mio from her dream, maybe I can save her. Even if it makes little sense, I feel I'm getting closer to the truth. Regards, Kei Amakura. 3 cassettes? Maybe they're in Yu's room somewhere. And that was a brief rundown of what's going on shortly after Fatal Frame 2. Has there ever been a Monday horror game that feels like horror, or are they all defeated by my chipper voice? I have described myself, and I have been described in turn, as a really chirpy tour guide. And I feel like that is the majority of the Monday horror games that we play. By the way, hello Rick Stress, I hope you're doing well. Alright, cassette tapes that I'm definitely going to listen to. Ahaha. Dear you, I got a tape on the manner of sleep, urban legend, from a source at the hospital. A psychiatrist had recorded the medical condition of a patient. There is a lot of background noise, as it was originally recorded on a gramophone, but the content is great. It's not quite anthropology, but I think you'll be interested too. It's a lot to ask, but I'd like you to find out about the legends or cases of missing people similar to this one. Regards, Kei Amakura. Seems as though there is one more old tape. Pretty sure I have to find a third one. He did say there were 3. Ooh. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Aso. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Aso is a prime example of such an occultist. The camera obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the... Oh, there it is. He modified the, at the time, still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things, normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world, as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. After you have received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desks. That's the game's way of saying, come back here, keep checking these bits over here, you will find what you are looking for. In the bookcase, there is a book with a projector, similar to the one you photographed in the mansion. Speaking of... Right, hang on a second. There we go. Would you believe I started today's stream under a blanket, and I'm like... what, we 15 minutes in, and it's now way too hot. The device shown here was left by Kunihiko Aso. He used it to substantiate the existence of and communication with the spirit world. He was a brilliant scientist and philosopher, and by appropriating Western culture in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, he combined new technology with his theory on the spirit world to prove its existence. It is said a few of his devices were able to capture an unbelievable existence from the spirit world. But, posthumously, from that singular beginning, his devices became a fashion item among dilettantes and were scattered about the country. I put the emphasis in the wrong place in that sentence. One such device is this projector. Having completed the experimental stage of the camera obscura, a camera that photographs the other world, see above, he created a screen upon which to project the special images captured on the film. The records say that images were projected could not be seen when they were photographed. Got anything in the cupboard? No? Okay. Well, that's fine too. No? Okay, cool. Off we go. Do I have any other pictures that need developing? I don't think I do. But I'm pretty sure there's something else needs doing, because, like, I'm still in my day clothes, and but you can't go to sleep until you're in your night clothes. Maybe I need to go pet the cat some more. Try some of that. That cat was having absolutely none of it. Oh, that's really cool, actually. So I don't know how much of this is going to show up to you guys. I'm picking it up because I'm wearing headphones. But, there's, like, air conditioning sound outside of the dark room. And it stopped as soon as I came in here. Oh, I don't have any film. Okay, well, back out I go then. I like that kind of ambient sound design. There's, oh, what is it? Deadly Premonition does a good job of that. Use Alter. You. Like, a lot of rooms in Deadly Premonition just have, like, a low-level, neon hum because of the tube lighting. Oh, Wales has to go to the vet real quick. Well, I hope everything is okay. Please do come back. And safely. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Okay. That's... I feel like that's a bit of a stereotypical comment to have made, but that's fine. Alright, let's go to my room, see if there's a tape player there. See if I can listen to what I'm doing in there. Patch Time Continuum, hello! Thank you very much for checking in. My goodness, who could this be? Definitely not my friend and talented artist Patch, who drew that picture for Honey Bear. Nope. I don't feel like sleeping now. Well, I do, today, because that's the next bit of game progression.
In my dream, I saw my mother in that manner.
Silent Hill.
Inside, there was an old shrine. It was cold. Snow was falling. I could hear a song. There were so many people going into the shrine. It was like a funeral procession. I could smell incense burning. Everyone was hiding their faces. My mother was among them. No matter how many times I called her, she kept going further and further.
Empirical Woodland. When something opens about talking about seeing things in restless dreams, where are we gonna go? Silent Hill.
It was like I was going to be left all alone. I saw it every day. I went in just a little bit. If I went any further, I wouldn't be able to come back. But I thought I could meet my mother in there. Yes, that dream. I dreamt of the manor. Yes. Yes, my name is Sarazawa. It's the same manor. It's a big and quiet manor. It was a very cold night. It was snowing, and then the roof collapsed, and the snow started coming in. A song? It sounds like some sort of a nursemaid song. The child kept stabbing at the doll. When I came to, it always hurt. There was always pain. Here, can't you see it? Look, it's right here. It's true. It kept spreading.
So I'm kind of listening into the background of these as well, because this was something you could do in Fatal Frame 2. There was the radio that we never really tinkered with because of spoiler-related reasons. And generally speaking, whenever anyone mentioned, oh, I keep seeing something, I keep feeling a presence, you could hear a voice in the background saying the word watashi, which is like I, myself, in Japanese. So like you could hear the ghost of Kusabi just sort of taunting you in the background. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Let's see what this one has to say.
Huh? How many times do I have to explain it? It was a manor, and it was snowing. There was blood. Lots of people lay collapsed all over. In the hallway, in the room, everywhere. Yes, it was a man in white clothes, but he had no face. There was a hatchet and blood on the walls. I always ran as hard as I could. So far. Lots of hands came out of the walls. But when I came to, somehow I was the one chasing the man. That's right. That woman, yesterday she touched me. It was painfully cold. Even when I woke up, my body was like ice. This tattoo.
Well, there you go. Can I go to sleep now? She probably made these candles, especially with me in mind. But for that reason, I can't bring myself to light them. And so they just sit there, unlit and unused. That's a really cute detail, actually. Like, Miku is crafty. I like it. Oh, she she's been here this whole time. Good to know. Does that look different from last time? I don't know. Got my eye on you.
Miku? Ray, I'm sorry. I don't feel so well. I couldn't sleep.
Well, have you tried transitioning to the nightwear outfit? Because that will help. Miku? Oh, Ray, I don't feel so well today. I didn't sleep so well. Miku, did something happen yesterday? I just had a strange dream, that's all. Please, don't worry about me. By the way, a letter came for you this morning. I left it in the kitchen. Thanks. Get some rest today. And then there's this. Kei Amakura. Isn't this him? Where did you find this photo? Yesterday, looking through my brother's albums. My brother worked on the same editing team as you for a while. I thought there might be a photo of him left over from those days. I see. Thank you. On the back of the photo is written, Kei Amakura, recent photo of author. And let's add that to the file, why not? Also, Neve, welcome back! Yeah, there we go. Now we can go to sleep. And see what happens next. Incidentally, Miku mentioned having a strange dream, catching people up on what had happened. Towards the end of the last stream, she took over the role as protagonist. And we got to see that even now, years later, she's still dreaming of Himuro Mansion and the horrible things that happened there. Which makes sense, because you would, wouldn't you? Come on, cat. Cat. Nothing. I really hope there's a payoff to that. Like, eventually Rui starts paying attention to you. But, like, kind of funnier if she doesn't, you know? Ooh, lunchtime. What are we having? This is something you will find is a recurring theme on my streams, and something that I stole from Quick Draw, and that is, what are we having for food? Folks, you gotta take care of yourselves. 10 words or less, what did you miss? People are having strange dreams, and I am investigating that. Also, I walked around. And now, we're gonna go to sleep. Because that is where the majority of the gameplay happens. Yeah! Just got finished making chicken nachos using pork rinds as the chips. Not bad, not bad. And yeah, plot only happens in dreams, so here we are. When I was sick, I had a dream, like, essentially this dream, and my goodness, I don't recommend it. Anyway, hi. Now we're playing as our third character. This is Kei. We can hide, and that's about it. Probably for the best, because our camera doesn't do anything. Oh, get out of here. That didn't work. She's down there. I know she's down there. Is this where this is? No. There is absolutely a hidden ghost up there at some point. But I guess Kay doesn't
I'm so sorry.
get to find that. Hi? Oh, check it out! We're being led around by crimson butterflies. Where have we seen that before? I do wonder. This door is locked. Could Neo be on the other side of the door? The door is engraved with a butterfly. It was the butterfly, I tells you. The butterfly. Anyway. That's Fatal Frame 2. For a substantial portion of the game, our sister was being led around by ghosts in the form of crimson butterflies. So that is something to be made aware of. Also, here's a Koto, I guess. Is that a Koto? I don't think... I think it is. Ooh, something over there. How many days has it been? How many months? How many years? Many outsiders have been brought here, but none of them are like him. He said my hair was beautiful, but no matter how much I arrange it, he'll probably never know how I feel. All I can do is comb my hair and wait for him. That way, when he comes back with his camera, he'll take my picture again. Well, do you know what I heard, Linods? I heard that it's some fella's birthday today. And there's somebody called you. Did you ever think about that? I hope you have a great birthday. Among the fragments, a hairpin engraved with holly reflects the light. A black clump of something is stuck to the wall behind the mirror stand. It looks like hair. Yeah, you, happy birthday to longtime friend of me and channel, Linods. I hope you have a good day. Alright, well that door's locked. This is the point in the game where I remember substantially less than I did coming into this. Like, the first couple chapters, I'm like, yeah, I can figure this out. I roughly know what I'm doing. And here it's like, oh no, I don't like the chapters with Kay, because I can't fight, I can only run. And this is something that they do somewhat explain in... I think it's in the manual. I don't know if they explain it in-game. Also, Sparkmane is a renowned fabricator, and you are not to listen to them. That is lies and slander, and you know it. Why are we controlling a dude? So, this fellow... Oh, I need another lock to open that. Okay. Well, guess we gotta come back. So this guy is... his name is Kei Amakura. And he is the cousin of Mio and Mayu, the protagonists from the second game. And he is doing his own research into, hey, why did one of these twins mysteriously vanish? Why has the other one stopped speaking? I kind of feel like something is amiss here. Yes, add that quote. And, like, specifically the reason for why he is here. Maybe this is my clue to take a picture of the Koto. Maybe that's what the game wants me to do. You know, I've got the camera and all. Or maybe not. Okay, birthday compliments for Lionod's. Well, he's a pretty solid writer. And I admire that he is doing a lot to follow that passion and work on his craft. And then that door is locked. Oh, with Holly. Now.
Somebody here?
Somebody might be here. You don't know. I feel like this is suicide. This is suicide. Give me that key. Please use the key. Please use the key. The controller's going nuts in my hands. I don't like it. I just want to get through the door without being attacked by ghosts. It's fine. Question marks? Oh yeah, that's right. Ghosts can no-clip. That's kind of a thing. Right, run and hide. Here is a good hiding spot. I'm gonna hide right here. Because Sparkmane has redeemed Show and Tell. So do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pause the game. No ghosts can resist the charm of the paused game. I am invincible. Oh no, Wales is back. Amazing. Now you get to see this as well. Let's go take a look. Today's show and tell, in honor of Lionod's birthday, is... Yeah! Check that out. This is something that my sister cross-stitched for me by hand. And it is a little alphabet sampler of Marvel's. It's also my phone, because it's really hard to take a picture of this being framed in glass and all. So yeah, you've got the alphabet, and every character has an equivalent little superhero next to it. And she did one for me, and she also did one for Beep Salt's kid when they were just a wee babby and when they were born. The Sparkmane says, name them all, go. Alright, so we have Aquaman, Batman, Cyclops, Daredevil, Elektra, The Flash, the Green Lantern, the Hulk. Hulk, my sister said he's too tall. She accidentally put an extra couple of rows on his head, and then said, it's fine, Hulk's massive, deal with it. Iron Man, Jean Grey, Kilowog, Logan, which is clever, because he could have gone for, like, W, and J, and P, and probably X as well. There you go. M is Martian Manhunter. And then you have Nightcrawler, Oracle, Power Girl. Quicksilver looks a bit like Adventure Time to me, but that's cool. He's got like the cool dynamite hair. Robin, Superman, Thor, Union Jack, which was a great pull for you. And then Vision, Wonder Woman, Xavier, Charles, Yellow Jacket, and Zatanna. And my sister made this because she is a very crafty person. She also knits blankets sometimes. Like, she's done a couple of really cool Lego-styled granny squares, and not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome that she will do that. So yeah, that is today's show and tell in honor of Lionard's birthday. You can also see a couple of pieces of artwork that I have on the wall, including a signed photograph of Patricia Quinn's lips. There you go. I'm gonna go back to the game now, so I can fight away that ghost. Lionard asks, what is a granny square? Granny square is, yeah, like a very basic knitted or crocheted square that generally, like, your nan made one, that sort of thing. Ooh, Type 61 film, nice. That door is locked with a dianthus design. It's not like that one blanket. You know, the kind with the ribbon on the outside that's just scratchy and horrible? It's not like that. It's like an actually pretty decent crocheted blanket. And the way my sister did hers, it's got little raised bobbly bits on it, so part of it looks like woolly Lego. Am I going to save my game? Yes, I am, because I made it this far, and I don't like K's section, so I'm just going to keep protecting myself. Yeah. Can I go through this door? No, I can't. That is pretty solidly sealed off with talismans. Yes, that is the correct way to pluralize that word. Okay, good. It's an impenetrable length of rope with magical enchantments on it. I wouldn't mess with it. This is probably not a room that I want to be in. This was like... This is a boss fight room from the previous night. So let's not be in it. Ooh, now, Sparkbane makes a very good point. What if it was one of the velvet ropes from the movie theater? Or a red carpet event? You can't get past those. Actually, if we're talking about names of this product, in England, it's called Project 03, The Tormented. I don't think a single one of these streams goes by where I go, or do not go, ah, dang, Fatal Frame is a much better name. Like, out of all three names this series has, Fatal Frame is the best one. Why do they call it Project Zero? Because that is the name of the team that made it. And I guess it was like an error on the communications forms. It's like, what's this called? Well, it's by Project Zero. Alright, well, that's just what we'll call it then. Have I gone back to the start of this chapter? I don't think I have. No, because here is projection room. All this film is great. I don't have a camera that I can use it with. I'm just sort of collecting it for no reason. Oh. Oh. Oh, game. Have I been bamboozled? Yep! Yes, I have! Very well played. What just happened was the game went, hey, there's a ghost over here. You want to take a look at it? And then I did, but it became hostile. And I had to run. Andy noticed a female in the room and fled. You know me far too well, Sparkmane. That's my cue to go hide again. Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. I mean, Empirical Woodland. I currently have 0 damage output, so I'm not going to stick around in a fight. I would die. Kind of like now. I'm just going to hide as soon as this ghost walks past me, and then I'm going to run behind it. Assuming she doesn't see me. I was going to say, because I certainly don't see her, but there she is. Alright. And then she stops and looks around, and then off she goes. Don't look this way. Don't look this way. Don't look this way. Alright, I gotta go. That's fine. This is fine. I don't know why she looked this way. Why not? It's specifically to taunt me, I think. Your friend from Singapore started a Terraria server to play on and asked what to name it, and it's named Butt Slap? Is it named Butt Slaps, or was that the suggested name? I mean, if you want to ask questions, why am I going back into this room with a known hostile spirit? That is truly the question. I'm somewhat smart. I'm gonna try and get away from that red lamp. How's that? I'm gonna go hide someplace. Oh. Nope. She is definitely hostile. Away we go. Man, which doors are open? I don't know. Hopefully this one. A doll with some kind of curse written on it is nailed to the door. Oh, I can't fix that yet. Okay. I also can't go to Himoto Mansion. That's good. That is good. Well, you make a good point, Sparkmaid. Why can't we simply remove spell tags? It's possible, like doable. Camera, film. There's a point I mentioned where it's in one of the Legend of Zelda games, Twilight Princess, where you find a sword that is bound with hundreds and hundreds of spell tags, and you accidentally knock one off, and that makes the sword like aggro. So like it's possible to remove spell tags. I don't know why we don't. Although I can believe the idea that it would be culturally disrespectful. So. Oh. I bet you. Yes! Put away with a camera obscura is a book wrapped up in a kimono. It's been nearly half a month since I entered this mansion. It's still snowing outside. Once this snow melts, I'll be parted from Kyoka and most likely never be able to return. Men are not needed in the manor. If necessary, I could run away. But, if possible, I would like to take Kyoka with me. That feeling is what keeps me here. Sometimes, worshippers from nearby villages come here. All of them cover their faces and head into the shrine. Today's worshipper seemed like a woman. She was holding a child-sized bundle, and it looked as if she was crying. I can also hear that lullaby. I wonder if the ceremony is like some sort of funeral. We also have the slow lens. Amazing! I'm so glad. Now, what do I know about Fatal Frame? I have to go back to that room I was in earlier with a hostile ghost, and I have to go fight it. The one with the woman brushing her hair? That one. However, it is not that easy. Because, I will show you this when we get somewhere that is not, like, constantly under attack by spirits. Okay. Are you ready for some absolute nonsense? That is about as powerful as Kay gets with the camera. I believe he only has 2 runes on it, whereas Rei has, I want to say 12, and Miku has 24. This guy is not very strong. And they explain that to an extent in the notes. Can I use the same holy pattern that I had before? No, I can't. Okay. Well, then I don't know, because I would have figured that'd be the trick. Wait. I know what to do. Right. We found that one creepy doll with the curse on it. We have to go take a picture of that and then come back. So, why isn't he strong? Asks Lynods, and I'll tell you for why. I forget if they discussed this in the manual or in the game, maybe both. But generally speaking, in the world of Fatal Frame, girls and women are more attuned to the other world and the realm of the spiritual, and boys and men are not. Like, they can pick it up and they can interact with it, but it's generally more for girls and women. Kosaka, hello! And they use this to explain away certain things within the universe. So, like, this is why the Himuro family would always sacrifice women, because women are better for that. This is why the male sacrifice didn't work in Fatal Frame 2. Like, the Unspeakable Abyss kinda appreciated it, but it's not very spiritually powerful. And it actually kind of plays into a means of progressing through the game, because it wasn't because women are unimportant, it's because they are insanely important. Essentially, yeah, Lineups. That's kind of what they're going for, game-wise. I don't know how much I buy into that. I think a lot of it comes down to, like we've mentioned before, these games are like slasher movies, where, oh no, you gotta chase the pretty girls around, don't fall, you know. Here we go.
You said you would come back.
But the way that they deal with it in this game is that Kay is physically stronger than the other two people who come to the manor. So, a couple of times now, Miku and Rei have gone, oh dang, there's this huge chest blocking the way. It's my own. No. they come across something blocking the way that's too heavy for them to move. And the expectation is, come back with Kay, and he'll be able to move it. Patch's rice is done. Amazing. That was me getting a little zealous with the shutter there, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So the only real advantage of Kay not having a great deal of spirit energy is that I am immediately fully charged. You get bonuses for doing, like, maximum power shots, and just as soon as you aim your camera at a ghost, you're there, because I've only got 2. Let's, nope. That button. There we go. There are far too many pause buttons in this game. The game also makes up for it by, I believe Kay has the most health. That's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. Pretty sure this is optional too. Like, I don't even need to do this. But you know, when have I ever shied away from a bad idea? That's basically all I do. Alright, come on, fella. Like, we're here for ghost combat, so I figured I would at least try some ghost combat. But, don't mind me, just gonna get a picture of you. And through we go. I like the idea of having a goofy, "We'll be right back, folks," pause screen. Like, that's a good one. I like that I do that with my "Be Right Back" screen. The fact that it is generally like it's like a stormy sky on some of my setups when you go to the Be Right Back screen. And in this one, it's evening, but the lights are on at the pool. I like that. Oh, actually, speaking of, I have a Be Right Back screen for my streams. Yeah. It's the most jarring thing in the world, because, alright, I'll show you. So, let's just pause the game. So, we're playing a horror game like this, right? And I go, oh dang, something broke. Let me go to my Be Right Back screen. And then listen to this cheery flute. Oh, it's the most cheerful music in the world, right? And then we go back to the game, sun sets, the lights go out. I think it's a really neat little setup that I've got. Anyways, something that I mentioned before, what K is good for. I'm gonna pick up the Piercing of the Soul movie. Splendid. And I'm pretty sure somehow. Oh, we need to interact with this from the front. Okay. There is a small space at the back of the low bookcase, and I can see a ladder leading up. Maybe if I can move this bookcase, I can get inside. There you go. So, Miku couldn't do that, but Kay can. And now we have moved beyond. A light shines on the bookcase altar, illuminating a red bookshelf. Some sacred object must have been displayed here. Something is written in tiny letters on the shelf. Offer up the tome of instruction, written in the ink of the etching of the soul. Oh, and a butterfly key! Wonderful! Now we can go all the way back to the start and open that door where Mio disappeared. Can I go up here? Pretty sure I can. Also pretty sure it's a bad idea. I definitely do not want to be in that room right now. Well, Kosaka, there is, a local, like, manor house, and they do tours, and it's part of... Oh, maybe I do want to go up here. Yeah, you can't come up here now, can you? Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna have to keep going this way, aren't I? Because I'm not getting past her. Okay. So yeah, there's a local, like, manor house, and they do tours for schools and that sort of stuff. And, hi? I'm sorry, was there just somebody behind me? But yeah, it's generally kind of a boring affair for a lot of the kids. Something seems to be blocking the door. Is it you? Oh hey, maybe that's why I wasn't doing a lot of damage to those, the men in white. Because, I had the weak film equipped. Yeah, let's go with that. Definitely not because I'm bad at this. Ah! Hang on. Something has died. We need that be right back screen right now. What has happened? I'll tell you what's happened. Loose cables is what happened. Look, we came back. Don't even worry about it. Can I upgrade my camera? Oh, no, I can't. Genuinely, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Alright. Ah! Yes! Look at that blind shot. I meant to do that. Yeah, you stay over there. I wasn't panicking a lot. That's a pretty good line, I'm not gonna lie. Ghost of a chance. Oh, and now we have the Type 90 film. That's just grand. Okay. That's the door where I came in. Which one is my map? Not you. Is it you? It's you. Oh. So I guess I go back down. Well, that is fine too. Yeah, 4 and 5 are on Switch. And I have them. And I haven't played 4. And Empirical Woodland and Criddle have banned me from playing Fatal Frame 4 until I do it on stream. Because they want me to come into one of these games fresh and not with a sheet of notes going, ah, yes, now allow me to explain the significance of this ghost. Is Fatal Frame 5 any good? It's really good, actually. It has a couple of slightly creepy attitudes, which you would expect from this game. But it has one of my favorite ghosts in it. It's got one of my favorite sequences in it out of the entire series. There's this one particular sequence that stands out to me as being like that. I want the whole game to be like that. Lionard, a bit of both. To your question there, one of the mechanics in the game is how wet the characters are. And the more wet the characters become, the more attractive they are to the ghosts. And they go into really, really good mechanical detail about clingy, wet clothing in that game. And, yeah, it's a little creepy. And it is, to its credit, it is used in effective ways. There are a couple of sections when you think you are safe, and it begins to rain, and you're like, oh no, oh no, and you get to see the little gauge start creeping up, and up, and up, and up. Or there's one bit like, you've got to get to this particular place on the other side of this, like, pond. You've got to go through it. Oh no. There's a lot of that. Hey now! Here's a quick distraction. Does this room look familiar? What do you do? Repel hostile spirits. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is the prison room. And that's one of the twins from Fatal Frame 2. Camera, you want to focus on that? We focused on it so hard that it killed the screen. Did that work? I don't think it worked. That actually is killing my stream. Hang on, just one moment. I think I know how to fix this. This is a little frustrating, but, you know, we have ways. Alright, you are gonna go into that. I'm gonna rewire you. And we're gonna do a bit of that. Okay. I think, and hope and pray, that we're back. Right, let's try this one more time. Hey! That one didn't kill it. Open parentheses, yet. That one was the game loading. Don't worry. Nothing broke. I mean, this is the problem with using original hardware sometimes. This game is quite old, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Who was that we just found? That was one of the twins. I believe that was the one who was killed canonically at the end of Fatal Frame 2. And that's why Kay is searching for her, but never quite able to catch up with her, because that's how dreams go. You know? You chase after people, you run down that corridor, but you never get there. I heard something. It seemed to be coming from inside the roof. This can only end well. Like, the two extremes of the house. You don't want to go into the attic, and you don't want to go into the basement. So, maybe being up here is a bad idea. Don't do it. Maybe being in attics generally is a bad time. Can confirm, I don't like going up in mine. I know most of what's up there. Don't touch those. Do you know what, Patch? You're not actually that far wrong. I don't think. But that's a tale for later. A dream? I'm gonna save my game once again. Because I don't want everything to die and then the stream goes away. I'm really sad that I had to pass on going through Jade Cocoon again because the disc just fell apart. So I'm gonna keep Fatal Frame going. Also, Lynod, go enjoy birthday stuff and not being scared. Definitely not that second thing. Just your birthday. Definitely not scared. No. Right. Can I use my dream knowledge? There is a storage room in the ceiling of the closet. I can get up there if I move away the ceiling board. An image of something has been caught on the photo. And a radio! Aw, snap! That's from, Fatal Frame 2. As some fella CPC Gamer says, good. As mentioned previously, occultist Kunihiko Aso has actively appropriated the Western craft with the goal of explicating ancient Japanese belief in and legends of the other world. It is said he finally was able to establish communication with the other world. The first example of this is the Otherworld Crystal Radio Signal Receiver, otherwise known as the Spirit Stone Radio. The Spirit Stone Radio's Spirit Stone was a name his colleagues used later. in Dr. Asso's research materials, it is usually simply referred to as the crystal. The principle of the crystal radio is that it utilizes the special wave detection property of crystal to pick up the appropriate band of wavelength. Asso focused on that fact that... Is that a typo? Asso focused on the fact that stones have been known from ancient times to carry occult properties. If he could find a special crystal, he thought perhaps he would capture signals from the other world. It is said that his experiment was a success, and the records note he was able to capture sound at a range outside that of normal broadcasting. The documentation of the sounds have been lost, but Asso's associates left behind several testimonials saying they heard words of the past and words of ghosts. So, Kosaka, kinda, yes, essentially it's an EVP machine. In Fatal Frame 2, you could find... Usually it was like necklaces or bangles that belonged to some of the female ghosts. And if you pop those into the ghost spirit radio, you could hear what that ghost was saying or thinking round about the time that they died. A dream I had yesterday. Oh, is that it? We're just back to this now? Okay, cool. Also, I hear voices, apparently. Cool. Yes, I've seen a bit of Ghost Whisperer. It's one of my mum's favorite shows, because she's very much in love with the idea that death is not the end, and at some point you're gonna get that chance to say, hey, actually, you were right. Hey, actually, here's what actually happened. And that's fair. Something's coming from somewhere. I'm not mad. I am definitely hearing these sounds. Is it you? We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. I should say so. There's a big stain on the wall up there. You see that? What is that? It's creepy is what it is. Is the cardboard haunted as well? Do you know what? Sure, why not? Cardboard box taking on the negative properties of the people around it. I knocked on the toilet door, but it looks like no one is inside. Oh! Okay. So that's like... That's an interesting way of doing that, because this is a traditional Japanese house. The washroom and restroom are separate. That makes sense. Do you know what, Empirical Woodland? I thought you meant like a snail. Like, I'd have a haunted snail. Because, like, no matter where you go, you wouldn't be safe from it. It's just very slowly gaining on you, you know? Well, maybe I don't want to save. Maybe I mean, I'm going to. But Maybe I want to find what those creepy, spooky sounds are. Alright, back to bed. Hopefully I can be a good character today, with, like, power behind the camera. Do you know what? That's actually kind of interesting, because, this is pretty much where we ended up last time. Like, we had the fight with the girl with the hammer. We didn't get much further than that. So I guess we're waking up in this room again. Okay. Do I have the camera? Yes, I have the camera. Do I have my fully powered up camera? Yes, I do. Alright. My Be Right Back song is stuck in your head. Do you know what? I'm kinda glad. It's a really jaunty little tune, isn't it? It's from the game called Panic. Click! Hello! Welcome to the Technical Difficulties Power Hour. An image of something has been caught on the photo. I was taking pictures so hard that it just disconnected my capture card. That's how good the camera is now. The stream is haunted, and the whole thing's getting excised.
Not enough. Please forgive me.
An image of something has been caught on the photo. That's not going to be enough to go open that door, is it? That's never enough. No. You can still hear the little vibing sound. Well, her job is that she's a photojournalist. She just happens to be spending most of her time lately dealing with ghosts because it is directly affecting her and her family. I know that I think it'd be pretty cool if I could go fight ghosts for a living. But I'd also be kind of scared. But not too much, because once again, ghosts exist. What are you gonna do? Become a ghost? That's just like an extra life. Although I suppose it does mean that you gotta keep doing this forever, and like... Just one is enough for me, thanks. Now, I wonder...
Get back! Stay away!
That sounds like my cue to charge headfirst towards whatever that is. I don't know which direction he was going. Is it this way? I don't know. I think it was this way. Nope, that's where I came from. I want to say the answer is, like, go back to the kimono room and take a look at the ghost brushing her hair again. But I feel like I might be getting too hung up on that, because that's Kay's thing. Although blood stain on floor. Hostile ghost note. That's I don't want slow. Get out of here.
Please, help me.
Sacrificial pillars. Maybe we can look at it on the projector. I'm gonna deny that. Because much like the previous game, it doesn't give you a great deal, but it does run out the clock and attract ghosts to you. So trust me on this one, you're not missing anything by not watching those sacrificial pillar films. Patch, thank you very much for checking in. Hope to see you again soon. Hope you had a good time. And enjoy your afternoon. We'll catch up in a bit. Oh. That's not a good thing. Normally those runes show up when somebody hostile is present. Hi! I brought that upon myself. Right, she's...
You said you would come back.
over here? Hi! She looks way too happy, doesn't she? Look at that. So this ghost is kind of interesting because she attacks with her hair. She just pulls out chunks of it and throws it at you. And it's also instances where we have found hair like nailed to the wall behind us and stuck to the like there, and stuck to that kimono we found in the chest. That's hers. She's obsessed with it. She's pulling it out, preserving it. And this is a psychological disorder, which has a name that I forget. Like, I forget the... Hi! Just hold that close up. I forget the, like, the proper term for it. I just know of it as Pico. It is something that I have had to deal with. So, there you go. Pico is eating things? Well, that's not what I have to deal with. Can I open this little chest now? No, I can't. That was just there to just have a fight. Well, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Thank you very much for the correction, Empirical Woodland, and apologies for making a mistake. I didn't study psychology for quite a while, so... Hey! Wait, that's the way I came in. I'm thinking I need to go to the little library area and the upstairs. Oh! Oh, that is going to be a dude in the cabinet. Oh, hi. I thought it was going to be just like hiding, like the guy we found behind the little screen downstairs. This is fine. The fact that she says, "I will not let you go," is just creepy. It is. Ah! Something is reflecting in the light. Is it the ghost? Get out the way! Pretty sure you're not supposed to be here. But that's fine. I'll just have to fight you again. Little Miss Nails on a chalkboard for your sound effects. I don't like that. Right. Can I have what is supposed to be in this cabinet? I don't think there's supposed to be anything in that cabinet. Alright. Well, that's fine. You know what, Click? You're right. It is all very, very creepy. Ahahaha! This is a New Game Plus ghost. I can barely see it. But, there it is. I'll tell you what this game is missing, actually. I feel like it's missing dev ghosts. Can I go through this door? No. Like, the first game actually had the devs show up as characters, and, well, I say characters, ghosts. And so did the second game. They were, like, New Game Plus. But, like, 2 Special Edition didn't, 3 doesn't. If 4 does, I don't know. I'm not going to find any, because I'm not allowed to play it yet. Yeah. Did I come this way just to get ambushed by multiple ghosts, and there's no plot here? I think yes. I've seen that 4 doesn't have an English dub. I'm actually okay with that. It feels very low effort, I'll be honest. But well, that's how it is. Nope. That button. Right, so actually, what am I missing? You shush. Creepy ghost voice. I don't want to deal with you. Oh, see, here's the thing. That would be an ideal job. I'd love to be involved with something like a Fatal Frame or a Silent Hill as a voice actor. But at the same time, I'm not very good at it. Oh yeah, that's that. Ooh. Let's follow this trail of blood. That's probably going to be the answer, right? But like when I've done extended, you know, reading and the like in Beacon Pines, for example, or Melon Journey recently, there was a lot of goofy nonsense, is what I did. Do you know what? I'll take Kirby. I could voice act that. Something I did really like with the new one. What's not the new one anymore, is it? Savage Lands? Whatever the Kirby game was that was set on, like, desolate planet Earth. Anyway, that one, I've gone in a loop. Something I liked about that one is it goes without speech for the most part, until you get to the end, when the game... Forgotten Land, thank you! When at one point a voice comes over the loudspeakers, it's like, scanning life forms. English language detected. Because presumably it's reading what region your account is set to. And it's just using that language. Well, no spoilers beyond that. I just like the idea that at one point it recognizes what region you are set to and adapts to it. Well, let me tell you a secret, Neve. If you wanna, you can. Who's whispering? You hear that? I hear that. But like, yeah, if you want to play a game, go play it. Maybe one day, but I don't have the money right now. I hear you. This is a bad idea. I can't even go down that corridor. Why did I come this way? I have found out there is a fan translation for Fatal Frame 3 Japan. I can believe it, actually. Ooh, medicine. Nice. Because I know that there is a translation error at some point in this game, which completely changes the plot. And it's not like one of those, oh, what's the word? Like, it's not like a bit of cultural slang. It actually is just straight up a mistake in the translation. Oh, hi! You're new! An old book has been left behind where the ghost was. When building or repairing the Kuze Shrine and the last passage, all the carpenters of the Moriya family, except for their leader, must be prepared to stay behind, never to return. Excluding one who exceeds in their craft, all the carpenters must fulfill their duty to protect the secrets of the shrine by being buried as the sacrificial pillars lining it. The remaining Moriya carpenter must become the master builder and ensure that the craft is carried on to the next generation. Yeah, they're kind of upping the ante with this, this particular ritual. No one's getting out of this one alive. This door's just painted on. Guess I'm going this way. Oh. It's you. I remember you. You're the... Survivors Guild lady, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yep, here she comes. Oh, actually, she's down there. I just need to, like, shoot through you guys to get to her. That's fine. I can do that. There we go. There is a mission mode. It's one of the very early ones, which is her and a whole bunch of shadow people. And it's like, hey, get good. That's what the mission is. She's still here. That's concerning. Like, that's one of the best bits with Fatal Frame, and one of the reasons why, certainly why it makes me nervous, is that you can't really, defeat your enemies. Just sort of push them away a little bit. They're ghosts. They're going to get back up. They're going to come and get you. Well... I don't know what I'm doing next. Let's keep exploring. Let's definitely save, because I did really well against that one Builder Man, and I don't want to lose that. Also, ever so slightly paranoid that this whole rig is just gonna shut down. We're fine for now. Knock on wood. Is she in this room? I think she is. Ooh, stuff. I know there's something around here. I see the filament on the top of the screen glowing blue. And, like, you have to play hot and cold to find it. And, maybe I can't shoot through the wall. I actually have to go over there. Let's find out. Yeah, there it is.
You're not like me.
An image of something has been captured on the film. Alright, that'll give me something to do when I wake up. Go to the dark room and process a bunch of that. So going back to a point that I saw earlier, that Kosaka brought up, yes, I kind of... There's a face on the wall. Look at that. Yes, I feel like the mansion is really, really big and confusing. That's kind of the point. And again, it's based on dream logic. Sir, do you mind? This is not conducive to being able to fight you. Just staying in this little corner here. Yeah, get flashed. You don't know what to do with that. Yeah, it makes sense given that we're running on dream logic and the place is built out of everybody's memories, so it's always getting bigger. And it doesn't necessarily make sense that everything is where it is. Again, we found the Himuro Mansion. Himuro Mansion is definitely not here. The Minakami Village is definitely not here. But it kinda is. We've been to areas from Fatal Frame 1 and 2 at this point. So that's how the dream logic works. I think that's great, actually. Hi. Go back to the Be Right Back screen. I've got a song stuck in my head and I need another one. Do you know what? I will link to that piece of music at some point. Oh, jeez. I don't like that. There's actually a big band version of that piece of music, and that's what I use for my good night screen. Like, the game has two separate versions of it. Trying to pull it back up in my mind, but I'm getting the Disney town theme from Kingdom Hearts. The Rift Shrine makes the priestess wander for eternity, and stakes must be used to impale her limbs while praying for her peaceful rest. I feel like these two ideas are polar opposites. What do I know? I'm not the one running spooky Japanese rituals. When the priestess is restless, it is necessary to build on to the Shrine of Sleep and pray for her to slumber. The Shrine of Sleep is sealed within a dream to prevent the priestess from escaping and the spread of the rift. To keep the rift from spreading, we must ensure that she stays staked down and pray for her eternal sleep. We'll use the torch. Fine. Actually, I wonder. This is me using advanced knowledge and not quite remembering when something happens in this game. One of your friends told you that this game is darker than the others. Yes, by which I mean plot-wise and physically it is darker. I'm running on, like 192 brightness on this stream, because looking at my TV, I can't see a thing. I'm playing this off my, like, stream setup. Which makes it real frustrating when I have to, like, flick my eyes over either to my notes or to chat to be like, yep, here's what I have to do next. Right. I'm gonna pick that up, because I feel like I'm gonna need that if I'm gonna get stabbed by Hatchet Man some more. And I'm not a fan of that. Hi. Oh. Hi. I guess there's a ghost over there. Can you go away? I want to save. That'd be grand. Yes? No? Okay. Well, let's carry on. I mean, generally speaking, the Fatal Frame titles are fairly dark in terms of subject matter. Do you know what I'm going to do before I go through that door? I'm going to hydrate. Yeah, there we go. Hi. Okay. Nothing in there. I think she's in this room. But how would I take a picture of that? Didn't I go into that room? And that's where I found Ghosts McGee? It is a little creepy, isn't it? I'm not keen. Well, I guess this was just a spooky room with ambience. So let's go. Unless... No. Okay. Oh hey, but this thing came back, so that's nice. Let's save. But yeah, in terms of like dark subject matter, Fatal Frame 5 has some kinda really out there topics, and it's still on the list. I'm still going to play it. But also, how on earth do I talk about some of this? I'll tell you what I do like about Fatal Frame 5, though, is... And they may have done this in 4. I don't know, didn't get to it yet. But, the... In this game, the creepy old media is gramophones and radios and cassette tapes. In Fatal Frame 5, the creepy old media is, VHS cassettes. This door is locked. With a bellflower, alright. Oh, but I have that. Cool. But yeah, there is a mechanic called the Fatal Glance, which essentially shows a busted, creepy videotape, and that's the current old busted tech that the youth don't know what it is, you know? Ooh, a laser disc. The cheat's playing something on a laser disc. Whatever happened to the laser disc? Laser disc. Blast is a strong burst of energy from the camera, not as good as the one that I am currently using. Again, I'm using Crush, that's the one you want. From here, I can see into the room downstairs. Maybe this was put here so people could observe what was happening below. Ghosts looking back at me. That's kind of creepy. I like it. Well, there was that one AR game on the 3DS. It was Camera Obscura Adventures, or whatever the hell. Because what that would do is you had to actually look through the 3DS top monitor. Screen, and actually fight ghosts that were projected into the world around you. That was kind of cool. Do you know what? Spirit Camera sounds a lot more reasonable than Camera Obscura Adventures. I definitely don't think that's what it was called. Hi? Oh. I took my time aiming at that, so I didn't get a picture of it. That is one that I've definitely gone back time and time again to try and capture that ghost. Like, just because I really want it. Okay, our next trick is I know where to use that sleeping stone. And and we've got to go all the way back to the room with the woman brushing her hair. And I feel like we have to book it, because we're at the point of the game now where random encounters can happen. And yes. Camera Obscura Adventures sounds like an obscure old Famicom title that never got a North American localization. It sounds like, I forget what it is called in Japanese, but the English version is called Paparazzi Pete, and it is... Ooh. Don't you dare, don't you dare. Oh! Oh, hi! Not a fan of that!
Why are you running away?
Can I leave, please? Okay, so this... I used this exact screenshot when I was raving about how great this game is before. Because what this game does well is it's really good at using negative space and doing really, really interesting camera angles. Look how much empty space is on this screen with nothing on it. And, like, I'm all the way over here. Hi. And, like, this is how big my character is right now. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And that's one reason why fixed camera angles are great, is because you can do junk like that. And there's a couple of others that we will see throughout the game. And I will make a point of going, it's this bit, when we get to that bit. So don't you worry, dear viewers. I will rant and rave about everything. Also, Neve. I don't know if you've seen a movie that goes by the name of The Grudge when localized. But, I saw you up there. I saw that. Didn't get a picture of her, but I saw it. Denied! Aw, get wrecked, Ghost. You haven't seen The Grudge. Okay, well, in that movie, and I believe it's the American and Japanese version, that is the noise that the ghost makes. It's, I believe it was done by running a finger over a fine tooth comb. But it's that kind of back of the throat sort of sound. And it's really, really like basic in terms of sound design, but it's incredibly effective. Does it have an English dub? So, there is an American version, I believe starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's not as good, but it definitely exists. Well, yes, the Grudge is the the remake. Originally, it is called Ju-on. I had to pause for a moment because there is also a PS2 game called Kuon, which is something I don't think I've ever seen in anything else, and it is fighting ghosts with spell tags. And it's like feudal Japan survival horror. Yes, please. I want more of that. I don't want to pay £80 for a copy of Kuon, so so I do not own it. Right, we found this with K. I'm pretty sure this is the door. Is that not the door? Because I'm pretty sure that's where I found the doodad. Like, I have a sleeping stone, right? I did pick up that sleeping stone, didn't I? I don't have to use it? You cannot use this at the menu screen. Wild. Okay. Where else is there a sleeping stone lock? There is the one... Bear me just a second, guys. Alright, we're back. Hi. I'm still a little stuffy from being sick, and it's just like, it's bugging me now, you know? Okay. Okay, my grandmother called me the second I hit send on that last message, so if you answered me, I didn't hear it. I believe we have answered your message, Neve. There is not an English dub of the original Ju-on, but there is a remake. In the same vein as the remake of The Ring. But yeah, short version, go watch it. It's a very, very good example of like Japanese horror as a product. And it's very hard to describe what that is without essentially just telling you what it is. So, trust me, it's real good. The door is shut tight. Feels like someone is pushing against it from the other side. The bloodstains on the floor continue under the door. Well, yes, in part it is creeping dread. Ooh. Oh, I bet I go up there now. And I have to fight whoever that is. If you read the Japanese Ring books, that series goes places. Like, everybody jokes about the Dreamcast game being all like, oh, fighting the ghost of the ring in cyberspace! What were they thinking? They were staying true to the source material is what they were doing. That series gets weird. Right, where's that door? There's that door. Alright, you spooky ghost. Come get some. I'm kind of torn on the idea of, like, just make a sequel to it. Because, yes, some of my favorite games are sequels to things. Silent Hill 2, take a shot. But also, if you keep sequelizing things, then it just gets dumb after a while, and you get to a point when yes! I'm really glad I was able to do that. Oh! But yeah, after a point, I feel if you keep coming up with sequels to stuff, then you're gonna reboot it, at which point just make a new IP, or you end up with more bad ones than good. And I think that's where we're at with Silent Hill right now. There are definitely more bad ones than good ones. Alright, here we go. I think we can do this. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. So, you have to come down here, and then you have to go over there. You go up and across. You go that way. You come down here. And the day is saved. I'll tell you the issue that Resident Evil has, is they went to use the Roman numerals for 7, not 6. which is VI, as in EVIL. They didn't do that. They just did the creepy skeleton giraffe logo.
Not enough blood. Need more blood.
Oh. You're over there. I'm just going to leave now. I don't want to have to deal with you. Okay, bye. Ooh, stuff. A film called Commandment. I think that might be enough to get me through that one door that I had just found. The one in the bell hallway where it said someone's pushing against it. I mean, obviously people are allowed to make sequels to stuff and do whatever games they want to do. And see, I'm in two minds about it, because you can come up to the other problem where
Oh, there was another survivor.
don't mind me, not me, I'm not surviving up here, totally a ghost. Don't you see my pale skin? That's just me as a person. Yeah, I'm in two minds about it, because on the one hand, you get things like Silent Hill Homecoming and Silent Hill Downpour, which are fine, but not Silent Hill games. What are you doing? And I think they would have done a lot better if they were their own IP. But then you have games like Bloodstained, which is absolutely just Castlevania, wearing a thin veneer. And there's no reason that couldn't have just been a Castlevania game if Iga had been allowed to do that.
Please.
I don't know why it wasn't a Castlevania game anyway. Surely Dracula's got to be in the public domain. And like, Iga could have just done that, right? Because even like the bonus fight against Iga, I've mentioned this in the previous stream that I did, he does the illusionary dance from the Castlevania series. So it can't be that heavily protected, surely. Right, where's number 2? There is no number 2. I thought there was 2. The force that was pushing against the door has disappeared. That clock has canny timing. I really wish it wouldn't. I'm so glad that I have the crush lens, and I'm so glad that I powered it up as hard as I did, because I could do things like that. Top shrine carpenters have been gathered together to seal the Kuze shrine into the depths of a great cavern, so that not even a single ray of light can enter into the darkness. Then we must erect a shrine of the rift in front of the great cavern using spirit trees as the core pillars, and with sacrificial pillars arranged so that the darkness is purified and the rift cannot leak into the world. Oh wow, the flash gun! I've not been using that this whole time. Accidentally. Although I did see a note on there that, it banishes weak ghosts. I'm sorry, what? Alright. I think... Oh yeah, I know what I have to do next, because this bit is where I absolutely lost my mind the first time I played this game. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we have to go into the Himoto Mansion as the new character. And I love when games do this. They go, hey, you wanna... Not only are we gonna bring Miku back as your roommate, they're definitely just roommates, but also you get to go explore the old maps. I love it. Hi! Didn't see you there. Like, weirdly, the only other game I can think of that does that sort of thing is Crazy Taxi. At least from this era. Because, like, Crazy Taxi 3 has all 3 maps in it. And you can take all 12, cabbies into any of them once you've unlocked it. That's pretty cool. I like some of the ideas that they've had with Resident Evil as a series. I liked it when... Weirdly, I'm one of the people who liked it when Jill became evil. Like, who is this mysterious ninja pursuing you throughout RE5? Oh, it's that beloved character. What has happened to her? Plot! We've advanced the plot! My goodness! But now it's back to, like... Let's just pay attention to Ethan, the world's biggest idiot. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Okay. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. So... So first of all, we have to move... Let's just get rid of you, because now we've freed up the board. Now we can do whatever we want. Oh, actually... We can do that. Bring you up there. You can go there. Yeah! And then you can go up here. And then you can go there. Yeah! Logic! You love to see it. I mean, this is not to say that Resident Evil 7 and 8 are bad games. I don't think they are. They do some really, really good things with, like, the engine and what they're doing. and I think that it's obvious that it was written by the Fear guys, because it's the same plot as Fear.
Here you will stay until you
But like, yeah, some of the gameplay loops are pretty good. Like, the first frantic chase through the house with Jack, and you just like, what the hell is happening? That's great. Also, apparently there are 3 ghosts in this room. Hi! Oh, is that gonna take down his buddies? Please? Please, yes? Yes. After the unleashing happened, the priestess who had wandered loose from the Chamber of Thorns roamed about the manor as if in a dream. Those passages the priestess entered were engulfed by the rift and fell into darkness. The Rift Shrine is a hidden shrine that ensures that the priestess wanders forever and never escapes, and that the rift does not spill forth. I have broken the 4 seals. Will the door open now? I just think it might. Bedding has been thrown down untidily inside the closet. The bedding is damp and rotten and is giving off a foul smell. No stuff? I want stuff. Oh, yeah, that's something for Kay to do on a later date. Game, please stop snapping back to the direction I was running from. Thanks. I mean, I only really pay cursory glances to the story and stuff like Resident Evil, because Capcom plots aren't super great. I believe I have in the past described it as my pen is moving! But it is interesting when a series, like, alters the status quo, and I think that's something that, again, sticking with Capcom, that's something that I think I like a lot about the Street Fighter series. Like, in a fighting game, of all things, they're moving the world along. Nobody's here for that. People are here for, oh cool, Rose is in this game? I'm gonna pick Rose. You know? I really want to be good at Rose, just because of her name. But I'm not. I'm not very good at that game. Sticking to Sakura, thank you very much. Because I very much do not like the idea that the status quo is God. It's a very fine line to walk, because changing it too much can just completely ruin everything. But generally speaking, like, being able to move things forward and progress, I think it's cool when multiple series do that. And actually, since we're playing it, I think Fatal Frame does it the right way. Miku shows up in this game having been the protagonist of the first game. And what happens? Well, it doesn't explain exactly what happens. She's just staying with you and helping out and wondering what happened to her brother. There's a point when, spoiler alert, she shows up in another Fatal Frame game, and in doing so, you learn what has she been doing after this game.
It must not be opened. That priestess, the shrine must be sealed.
I feel like that was a warning rather than like a lead into a fight. Because, I don't know. I'm not keen. There is old film in the camera obscura. Well, I'm gonna go develop that. But also, the telephone is ringing. Hurry, hurry, hurry! So, like, Resident Evil is still horror, but it's a different kind of horror. And we touched on this, I forget when, Silent Hill 3, I think.
Yes. Kurosawa speaking? I should have died.
If y'all could just speak one at a time, that would be great. I don't want to hear everybody at once. That's a little too much. I, I think more than the TV screen going off, the thing that worried me was the game hanging and loading. We decided against having a TV in our own rooms and bought a bigger one for the living room instead. I hardly watch it at all these days. Yeah, because of the static, do you see? Wouldn't that just be a great way to end the stream? You got to the end, you did it! Crash! There are definitely some feet there, right? I'm not seeing things. Mira, you'd better stop that. I don't like you. It is actually possible to take a picture of that ghost behind you. You just gotta be a lot better at it than I am. That one, I definitely see. But the camera says no. You're not allowed to look at those. Banned on Twitch. A crowd of people is standing around Yoshino Takigawa, apparently berating her for something. Maybe they are connected to her accident somehow. In this photo, a group of men are standing in a line around some kind of sacred tree. It looks like a commemorative photograph. But yeah, no, we talked about this a while ago, where Resident Evil is still horror, it's just a different kind of horror than this. This one is trapped alone with something that hates you, whereas Resident Evil, the horror comes from, do you have enough bullets to take down everything? I know Jaded Mew phrased it in a really good way, but I kind of forget how they did it. And I feel bad for that, because it was something that I definitely wanted to steal. You did. And I remember that it was you who said it, just not specifically what it was. It's in the VOD somewhere. Time to go through every thought I've ever had. Oi, wake up. Seems like she's having another bad dream. I guess I will, throw this film at her tomorrow. I guess. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to save and call it here, because these chapters go on a bit, don't they? And if I start now, we're gonna go super long, which I could reasonably do. I've got the time, but also I'm panicking stuff's gonna break. So let's save our game, and we'll come back to that. How about? Also, yeah, the trailer for Fatal Frame 5. Haven't seen it, but what I believe happens, because it happens with a lot of Japanese games, is they've gone, here is your main character, Rei Kurosawa, and she is voiced by Kimberly Brooks. And that's how it goes. And I genuinely don't know why they include the VAs in all of their trailers like that, but I don't know. I think it's a cute little touch. Anyways, here is my ending screen. Isn't that nice? Who am I going to go and say hello to today? It's going to be... It's going to be Sushi, because she too is playing Fatal Frame. She's on part 4, though, so it's going to be one of those, like, raid and runs, because I don't want to get spoiled on anything. But we love Sushi. She's pretty cool. Let's go raid her. Please do come back on Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to start Final Fantasy X, because I've been reminded of Final Fantasy, and I want to play Final Fantasy X. So there you go. And until next time, goodbye!